you'd understand why the APC needed to clarify things. Well, details of that is on the Vanguard newspaper. Fuel landing cost rises. Marketers fear high Dangote petrol price. Well, I've said it a million times, and I'll keep standing by it. I wouldn't be shocked, because I've said, if you look critically at what's happening and everything that's playing out, the Dangote petrol, it would not be as cheap as we think. It will not. But it's really sad that in the country that we are now, it's a situation of the devil and the deep blue sea or the Red Sea. Which one you have to choose now? So we used to buy petrol in this country for 100 naira, 120 naira, and that was what it was. 80 something naira, in fact, sometime. But it's sad now that if we can get 600 naira, it's going to be the new normal. Everybody will be happy. Fuel don't come down. But that was never what it was. So, yeah, here we are. Telecom services risk disruption as 800 workers begin strike. That is also on the Punch newspaper this morning. AGF plans to abolish pardon for convicted looters. PTA, NUT fear increased school dropout over fuel price hike. That's also on the Punch. A commercial is next, and when we return, we'll get your reaction.
Nigeria Info. Right back after this.
is this morning, a beautiful Tuesday morning, 10th day of September. My name is Ifeyemi Andrew, and now we'll see if we can take a few more headlines before we open the phone lines. Don't forget to join the conversation on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. That's the handle. So do well to like the page, follow us, watch the video, join the live stream, and importantly, click on the share button. All right. Very simple. Now, if you've done that or you are doing that, well, listen to some more headlines while we wait on you guys to finish. Osimhen not greedy in failed Chelsea move. Mikel, I was watching that podcast, the Obi-Wan podcast, and listening to what Mikel had to say about the whole situation. He was in the middle of it, right in the middle of it. He said quite a few things, but I think he didn't really want to give us what the actual issues were for obvious reasons. But if you'd also listened to an interview that was done by Osimhen, I think it was involving one of the sports guys from it was Arise TV, an interview that was arranged by Maju Pinnick. Osimhen had a lot to say, and it wasn't aired. The interview wasn't aired, but then what was said by Osimhen was, on the show. And he said quite a lot of things about how Chelsea went about it and how disappointed he felt. Anyways, the sports guys will give you all the details to that one. But then you can join us this morning on WhatsApp 0809 030 6416. 0809 030 6416. That is the WhatsApp number, so do well to send in messages, taking them. In fact, this morning, because I got a lot of sticks from some of us, say, we don't get enough WhatsApp messages taken. So I'll start with the WhatsApp messages, and then we go over to Facebook messages before we open the phone line. So NLC president should be arrested and jailed. It's one of the reasons we are suffering this petrol and minimum wage issue. I am shocked. I'm surprised that you are saying that the NLC chairman is the reason why we are facing petrol. Was he the one that removed subsidy? Is he in the NNPC? It's nothing that concerns is the decisions that's causing what Nigerians are facing now that concerns labor in any way. Because Nigerians even protested, and after the protest, we still got where we are now. So how is that the fault of the NLC chairman? He says because they refused to participate in the hunger strike, so we won't join any strike. Well, according to Labour, yesterday, and even prior to that time when I spoke with some of the national executives, they didn't participate because of certain feelers that they got. And still, even though they did not participate, the idea or the narrative now from security agencies, according to Labour, is that, well, they are behind the protest and sponsoring the protest and trying to use it to destabilize the activities of government and so on and so forth. Well, it's all in the realm of speculations because Labour says it did not participate and there's nothing like that. So we might need to see very hard proof from government to take a side on that one. Arrest of one gang operators. Kudos to the police. Release of Joe Ajaero. DSS should intensify the investigation on herdsmen and armed groups and leave innocent Nigerians alone. Oyinkachi KC sent that one on WhatsApp. Patrick Amadi says, good morning. The arrest of the child traffickers by the police is a commendable one. They should put more effort in making sure that child traffic is reduced in the state. The young girl using it as normal business, which is very bad. NLC President Joe Ajaero is our hero. He has always carried Nigeria's problem on his shoulder. Nigerians refused to follow him as he led different protest march. Please leave our hero alone. He represents the downtrodden in the country. Adolphus Renner, that's from you. Christian Williams says it's so unfortunate and sad that the DSS and police have continued to intimidate innocent Nigerians while those who are sponsoring banditry are walking freely now. What could be the reason for the arrest of the NLC president? Well, he's been released. Possibly they wanted to question him. If that's the case, they would have invited him like the police did, and he honored the invitation and went there, answered the questions, and left. So we still do not understand until the DSS puts out a statement saying why it did what it did and why it operated in the manner that it did. Because somebody told me yesterday there was nothing secret about how they went about that business. I don't know. Emilka Monday says school dropout must certainly be on the rise because transportation cost has increased due to the hike in petrol, and schools will also increase their fees to meet the current realities. But do they also increase salaries? That's because you're increasing everything else. But are you increasing salaries for the workers? Because we said these things yesterday. I was very, very emphatic about it. We were saying everything about students, so the teachers, the workers in the school, from the cleaners to the security guards to those people. What about do you think that they don't eat? They just come to work, and are they not also going to consider increasing their salaries? If you're increasing fees and collecting the amount of money you're collecting for books and collecting the money you're collecting for uniforms and all of that stuff. Okay, what about the people that make the books mean something? Who is going to consider, increasing their salaries? Upata from Upata Kingdom, America Monday sent that message. King Boy says, "Good morning. NLC President George Ajero released from GSS. It's so that APC leadership today under President Tinubu don't respect labor. Nigerian workers and citizens should stand up against them. These men don't mean well for us." Kaji says, "So painful that we have natural crude and refinery but can't afford petrol. May God forgive these selfish politicians." And Michael Oyibogbaye says, "The Tinubu-led federal government today is exhibiting tendencies of what Tinubu himself condemned and shouted out against during the military era. And it's sad that a government that is not doing well in socio-economic indices is also lacking the behavioral pattern that Nigerians would have expected to see." Okay, I'll take one more on WhatsApp before we go over to Facebook. Good morning. Ajaero was arrested because the Tinubu administration is afraid of the revelation Ajaero might make at the International Labour Conference of our anti-people economic policies. Hardship faced by Nigerians and anti-labor policies. They only prevented him from attending the conference. This government is always against those who speak truth to power and the opposition, hence the reason for even seizing his travel documents after his release. There is no democracy in this country under the Tinubu administration. Best in Port Harcourt. That came in from you. Now we quickly look at some of your messages on Facebook. If you haven't joined, again, I'll remind you, it is Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. That's the handle. Go on Facebook, like the page, follow us on the live stream, drop your comments, and importantly, click on the share button. So let's get as many as possible joining on the conversation. So Loretto Delight says, those one chance people that were arrested should be made to face severe punishment. In Sima says, "Good morning, NLC boss arrested." Okay, I'll take that again. In Serim says, "It's so unfortunate Dangote is obnobbing and acting the script of the NNPC. I believe that was the condition given to him." Okodili Iwogu says, "The arrest of Joe Ajaero is just diversion of attention from real issues. People are now buying petrol for 1,300 instead of tackling high cost of things. They are talking about Joe Ajaero." Lero Spiff says, "The NLC president has been released does not mean that they should go and sleep while the citizens are suffering. NLC, please help us out." Gift in Sirim, okay, I think we took that as well. Bakel says, "Fuel landing cost rise may push Dangote to export his to nearby countries. What business does Dangote have with landing costs?" This person says he's watching from Abua. All right, that's good. Thank you. Keep the messages coming in on Facebook Live. We'll take as much as we can. In the meantime, the numbers to call are 0817 923 0002. 0817 923 0003. I'll take those again. 0817 923 0002 and 0817 923 0003. Call any of those numbers. Sunday Aswa on Facebook says, "It's just unfortunate Tinubu's billboard at this time for 2027. Fidelis Elemoa says, "The political class is gradually reducing the country's population through economic hardship. Thank God Ability says, "We're in a mess in this country. Federal government should stop chasing shadows and address rising cost of living in the country. We don't know where to run to. Their anti-people policies have removed joy from our faces." Christian Williams said, "The high increase of this one chance is fast becoming unbearable." And police on top of it. Samuel in Rumo Kalagbo, will start with you. So straight to the point, short and simple. Thank you very much. Good morning, Samuel.
Yeah, good morning, Andrew.
Yeah, go on.
Let me react on the Dangote price of fuel that you want to sell. to the marketers. Then my question is this: if they set to the higher price, then how much will the marketers sell to we the people that want to buy in the maybe filling station and all the rest of things? I don't know where we are going in this country, and this is the federal government policy that they are bringing. I don't know where we are going. Because I remember during the time of PDP era, I don't know, we are buying fuel in 50-something naira, 40-something naira per liter. I don't know, since the Buhari government, the APC government came on board, we are buying fuel now in rate of 200, 500, and see, they are not even satisfied, suffering us. I think I remember that there's one portion in the Bible that they say that the devil come into this world to kill and destroy and to scatter. That is what this APC government just want to do to Nigerian people. They only come to destroy. They only want to come to kill and to steal. That is what APC government are.
All right, Samuel, thank you for your contribution.
We are not just sitting, watching, doing nothing.
Unfortunately, the APC government under this administration is here to renew hopes. It's the Renew Hope agenda. That's what it was. That's the slogan, and that's what the mantra still is. And to say that they're not doing anything would be unfair. If you say that the things that they are doing isn't causing the kind of change that you want, then it would make sense. But to say they're not doing anything, it would not be the whole truth. But then your pain is very much understood. Robin from Eche, good morning.
Good morning, my brother. I see Andrew.
Welcome.
I have said it, I will repeat it, that as Nigerians, we are a conquered people. President Bola Tinubu, with his team of lieutenants, have conquered Nigerians. All what the policy of the present administration is doing is to inflict pain on the lives of Nigerians. When he came on board, he said he would dismantle the cabal. Few people are pocketing the money. In my lifetime, I can live to see petrol bought at 1,400 in a filling station. And people are running their mouth, they are keeping quiet. Particularly the clergy, they are not talking. Every Sunday they go there and preach someone and collect from the congregation. They are not talking. One man, when he became president of this men called ministers, I said, are these people those who work with him in Lagos? Look at what they are doing to us. They are clapping down on everybody, arresting us now, doing all of things. Yes, people are keeping quiet. They are not standing here. And the government people are overtaking all the local government council with police. And we are keeping quiet. No problem. The doom day, I've been shouting. It's now before us. Good morning, Robin Maja, the farmer.
Victor and Rumukrushi, good morning.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning, Victor.
Now, they are using this Dangote refinery. So, I don't know if I should call it confused or how. I don't know how to know. Because I told Canada, I said, Canada, this refinery, this River State refinery, this Port Harcourt refinery will not work. In short, the refinery that belongs to Nigeria, I think they said this month. Is it not September that they say? September, this is September now. They have diverted our attention from this very refinery that they said it will work. So, Canada, we are a conquered people. Now, look at this guy wanted to go for a summit at UK. Now, they have confused they just went and arrest him. We don't know the secret of all these people. We are a conquered people.
All right, Victor. Good news from Mile 3. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother, man. If you I am happy annoyed. I am happily annoyed. It is very obvious that the federal government is toiling with the lives of Nigeria, shifting it to the NNPC, using NNPC as a guise. If not, how will you say that we've been importing fuel and today we have a refinery, a Nigerian refinery. If there's anything they want to lie against us, the common sense, we didn't go to school, we don't understand petroleum, but we understood, we know what is landing. When they carry fuel from other countries and come to Nigeria, they call it landing. It has landed, and they pay they pay the cost of landing. But this one is crude oil from Escravos from Nigeria to Dangote to Lagos. And from there, if they refine it and give to depots, which one is landing cost again? Why are they being good at Nigerians? I don't think they are the ones trying to frustrate Dangote so that people will say Dangote, they said it, the fuel price cannot be low. Joe Ajero I just arrested him because he was going for a meeting. Why are they afraid? I think I see the problem coming from the World Bank and IMF. I remember sometime during the election, somebody like the one of the presidential candidate, Hamza Al-Mustafa, spoke heavily about it. And those talks weren't taken serious by even the media. But all of us will be suffering it. Today, your own fuel, your own your Nigerian food, it will be very costly. People who does this life to be times 3 too. It's hammering on everybody, including you working there, feeling your price is even if your salary increase. How can you manage it? Your transportation alone. I think what is not good. My people from Apani say,
all right, good news. Thank you. Let's go to Buguma. Wisdom. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Femi.
Yeah, good morning, Wisdom.
All right. I think arrest of Joe Ajero by the DSS is uncalled for. And this thing is a rape to our democracy. It's not helping the democracy we say we are practicing as a country. It's also an infringement on the right of that young man. It's traveling for an official function. And you have the God. This is a man that was interrogated a week ago when his lawyer, Femi Falana, went with him. If he's found guilty of those allegations, we expect the Nigerian police or DSS to punish Nigerians that they have interrogated. We have not gotten any information from them. However, I also want to advise Joe Ajero to be careful with this government that has failed woefully. He met with them concerning minimum wage. This started in January negotiation. They have agreed, but up to today, minimum wage have not been paid by the federal government, neither in the state. So what is he doing as an LC even president? Why is he dining with these people? He should be careful with the federal government. Thank you.
All right, Wisdom. Thank you. Mufasa from NTA Road. Let's hear you. Good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning. Andrew, you see, a lot of people have called to say that Nigeria is more or less like a conquered territory, and I have no other option than to agree with them. My brother, you see these repressive and oppressive tendencies of this President Bola Ahmed Tinubu stings to the high heavens. You are after people who have the right, as guaranteed by the Constitution, to ventilate their anger. Nigerians have the right to complain if you are not doing the right thing as a leader. But what this government has, done to their stock in trade is to cow the people, intimidate, humiliate. My brother, I think enough is enough. We are buying petrol at the rate of 1,400 naira in this country. And people are going about their daily duty as if all is well. Because of that fear that this government has succeeded in putting in the minds of the people. People can't send their kids to school. Yesterday, schools resumed. The schools were scanty. People can't go to school. It's unfortunate. I want to say that if President Bola Ahmed did not know, we are aware that he was part of a protest in the days of Nadeco, even in 2012 in this country. Nigerians are suffering, my brother. And lastly, I want to join my voice with the Speaker of the House of Assembly to commend the CDC of Kana local government for what he's doing for his people.
All right, JJ in Rumigbo.
Come October 5th, we have an election in this state.
JJ, good morning. Thank you very much, JJ.
Good morning.
Yeah, go on, JJ. Good morning.
Yes, let me first and foremost thank the police for the good job they have done, for the one chance people they arrested and neutralized one, and also arresting the South Africans. It is not a good one, but for the police, I say kudos to them. But Andrew, Can we change our dictionary so that we can have what they call landing cost? Because I'm not understanding anything about this.
No, I think I mix up with that. So let me make a clarification so we understand. The marketers are not saying that they are buying from Dangote. Now they are saying the delay with the delay that the Dangote refinery and the NNPC and all are causing is going to force marketers to import the product and find alternative source of PMS. Now, if they are going to do that, the landing cost. If they are going to do that, the landing cost is at 1,120 naira per liter. So if they source for an alternative way to bring this product in, it's what it is.
Asia CTC rolling out more empowerment. I say kudos to him. But Andrew, I'm having a headache in my teeth right now that there will be no light and you have a local government chairman for over 8 years. And somebody that is there for 3 months now is now providing light for everybody. I think they need to bring some people and flog them for back. Thank you very much.
All right. We don't think anybody should be flogged for any reason whatsoever. I don't know whoever it is you're referring to, but please, let's try to be mindful. Here's a Ken from Obimini. Good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
Yeah.
You see, the wise thing, the good thing the federal government to yourself is to release the chairman of NSC. But the unfortunate is that they had denied this man the nation's international trip. A man who had prepared himself to go for an international tour concerning the nation, they had denied him that privilege. And I want to let the world know that Nigerian DSS, so-called DSS, who has been found of doing this expensive mistake by arresting somebody who they know that they should have ordinarily invited him amicably for questioning. But now they have succeeded yesterday to go for that business. And secondly, I think for now, imagine where 2027, where you and I don't who life before them, for them to mantle it's not unfortunate. It means many people has been using the policy, making this country the mass depression, the suffering, tell them to focus how to quell the suffering and make the nation to be in a good shape. They are going on mounting billboard for campaign.
All right, thank you, Ezekiel. Yeah, we'll hear from Ida and Nkoro, and then we take a few more messages before we wrap up. Good morning, Ida. Go ahead.
We're not going to flog anybody. All the time, the CDC chairman of Ghana, doing well, and also Bobo Nkoro and Ikemat. All the CDC that God brought to us, go to the federal government, who are trying projects every year, commissioning every year, empowerment every year, some of infrastructure. The plan of Bobo Nkoro, that it could be done, is doing well. Bobo Nkoro is booming. I'm talking to you. It's right here. This man is giving us steady everything I do. And I want to please correct one thing. They say pro River State pro Fubara speaker. We don't have pro Fubara speaker. We have River State speaker led by one speaker. Not pro Fubara. Fubara does not have speaker. River State speaker. Thank you very much.
All right, Ida. Thank you very much. I think that's the much we can take. We would be going for a commercial afterwards. The business news follows at 7. In the meantime, on Facebook, Lucky Father says, "Good morning. What I have to say is that Nigeria, I don't understand what you're saying. So the next time, Thank God Ability says Tinubu's Renewed Hope agenda is no longer working. The Renewed Hope agenda has been abandoned," he says. Okay. All right. We'll go for a commercial now, and then business news follows. Good morning.
Nigeria Info will be right back.